Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the first episode of The Lives of Others. I am Anushri Raizada, and today with me I have four gorgeous people Anna, Vaishali, Sukirti, and Parithi. Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
They usually say never criticize someone until you have walked a mile in their shoes. But obviously, we're not going to make a movie before we judge it, right?
yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So today we'll be reviewing a movie, In the Mood for Love, directed by Wong Kar-Wai, starring Maggie Cheung and Tony Leung. Over to Vaishali.
Talking about the character themes, I would firstly talk about Sue Lee, particularly known as Mrs. Chan. She's a personal assistant at a travel agency and pretty much doesn't have a personality of her own, so she picked it up most from her husband.
To draw attention to the other main lead, which is Chang, who is an aspiring writer but works at a printing press. His goal to become a writer is what draws Mr. Chow and Mrs. Chan together, and their relationship becomes more than just platonic.
Did you guys notice how the characters husband and wife are actually not seen in the movie? They're only heard of. Only in the first scene we saw Mrs. Chan's husband when he's about to leave for his travel, but otherwise they're not there. The husband and wife are so irrelevantly relevant. Huh.
Exactly. It is so ironical when you think about it, because the premise of the relationship was based on mimicking their partner's affair. And we see this role play so being so inherent in the initial scene where they both are trying to discuss whose partner made the first move. And we also see this mirage slowly breaking and them being themselves with each other when she refuses to wear his wife's shoes and in the end looks at those shoes and wears them. And it's almost tied to the theme of color.
Yeah, like there was blue used when they were not together, which was the initial stage. Red when they were together, showing the tension and the traction in between both of them. And then white to cut through all the tension, signifying that they wanted to have a certain sense of innocence and not actually become like the husband and wife.
Exactly. We also see that all that is left is blue when he whispers his secret into the wall, and all red that is left in the temple in the form of rust. And white almost uses a color to cut between their tension. It's almost poetic.
Yeah, I agree. There is a element of poetic realism present throughout the film, which might be an attempt to rebel against Oriental stereotypes. For example, Western interpretation was inherently Oriental towards the Eastern culture and the stereotypical portrayal of their ideals. Being set in 1962 to 1964, this movie follows poetic realism quite prominently.
How can we forget about how Mrs. Chan uses materialism to cover up her loneliness and to show how loving and caring her husband is? She's mostly seen wearing beautiful designed outfits and is always decked up.
Also, her clothes usually match her feelings or mood or the background. For instance, she chooses to wear green after finding out Mr. Chow got into an argument with his wife, implying jealousy over their relationship.
That is a very good point. And when we come to the black inserts in between the movie for narrative portrayal, it brings about the question of what is past and how relevant it is in terms of the movie and also our lives,
Definitely leaving us with some food for thought. But overall, on the scale of lucky lemons,
which is definitely an original creation and not at all inspired by Rotten Tomatoes.
totally. We would like to rate this on a scale of 7.5 lemons out of 10. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.